Good morning, kindergartners. I am going to spend this week reading a book with you. It's going to be our shared reading, and it's about sea stars. And I picked sea stars because you know how I feel about ocean animals, but also in our classroom, we were going to be learning about some ocean animals. And so I thought this was a great way for us to read about this together and to learn about sea stars. You might know them as starfish, or they're reminding you of starfish. And so we're going to find out if those are the same or if they're in fact different. So every day I'll post a little part of our shared reading, and at the end of the week we'll have read the whole book together. So today I want to start with our book introduction, and so the title of our book is called Sea Stars, and I really want to give you a good preview of this book. So as always, when I have a nonfiction book, I always like to do a walkthrough first and kind of do what we call like a sneak peek, or find out what information it's going to teach us. Okay, so this is my favorite. I always love these inside flaps. They give us a little preview. It says, sea stars are also called starfish. Well, there's that question right away. It was answered for us. Sea stars are also called starfish. They live in the sea, but they are not fish. Let's read all about them in this book. Wait a minute. They live in the sea, but are not fish. Okay, I don't know about you, but that has me really questioning, what are they? So let's keep reading and find out. So let's find out what else we're going to learn about in this book this week. So we have our sea stars here. Look at this picture. Oh, I wish I could be putting this on the smart board for you, but hopefully this helps, and hopefully it's not too bumpy for us. All right, so here's a great picture of a sea star. Oh man, look at this one. It's very long. What? Look at these different types of sea stars. This reminds me of a type of fruit. There's a dragon fruit that reminds me of. You know, I see this zoomed in picture here, and I bet this page is going to teach us about the little parts on their arms here, like little feet things. It looks like it has a suction on it. Oh, I can't wait to read this page. Here they're doing some moving around. We can see them on different pieces of rocks and corals. Oh, here's one going across the ocean floor. Whoa, neat. I see all the seaweed. And then here, okay, so let's go into this glossary. These are going to be, we always know that the glossary is a part that's going to give us really important words that we're going to need for this book, right? So here we have starfish. Starfish. Oh, that's a compound word. Star and fish together makes starfish. Okay, so starfish, definitely an important word when we're reading this book, right? Okay, now what's this one? Fin. Okay, so we know a fin is that tip that, what do I want to say, like an arm or the pointy part on some fish. So I wonder how that's going to play into this book about sea stars and starfish. Interesting. Clam. Neat. Ooh, this is a fun word. Bumpy. Bumpy. Oh, you know what? That picture, remember when we zoomed in on that picture of the legs? I bet that's going to talk about how they're bumpy on them. And what? I spot. The eye spot. Okay, this has me super excited because this means that there is a part on this sea star that has an eye on it. That's going to be so fun to read about. Kindergartners, I want to show you something else in this book. I love these books. You know about these books so much. We have a really cool pull out where it gives us a diagram. Do you remember when we were drawing diagrams in our writing? Yeah, so this diagram is called the parts of a sea star. And this is the top of our sea star. So if you're looking at it from the top, and then this is the bottom. And I want to go through today and I want to talk about these body parts, and then we'll be even more ready tomorrow to go ahead and start reading our book. So right away, let's get started here. What are some words that you're noticing here? Well, here's that word eye again. So I'm thinking, kindergartners, that the starfish has eyes at the tip. And what are these called? You know what? These arm. So these are called arms. So the sea star has arms. That's what those 5 parts are called. That's interesting. This word, spines. Spines. So it looks like the bumps on the outside that are kind of rough, and they're called spines. What else do you know has spines? I'm thinking about like pine trees and things. Those little spikes, right? I guess that was the word I was thinking about, was spikes. Cool. So, okay, we have our sea star here. What about the bottom of it? So the bottom, no way. Did you read this word? Mouth. Mouth. The sea star's mouth is at the bottom. So if your hand were a sea star, underneath, down right in here, is where the mouth is. Incredible. And then it looks like all the little bumpy parts, those little suction pieces, are called the feet. Well, I'm super excited to get to go and to read into this book tomorrow. So tomorrow we are going to start reading, and we're going to read